Good evening. How y'all doing? I just had a conversation with a lady, and I didn't know her. We just ended up kind of talking, and she decided to tell me um, about her niece. Her niece is having another baby, and she's upset because uh, some other girl just had a baby for the same guy. And the guy, from what I could gather, seems to go back and forth between her niece and the other girl. And she began to go, because I tell you, these men, I say, nope, we not going to do these men. Not today. Not in this situation. I told her that her niece and the other young lady that's playing ping pong with this man's babies, you get one and I'm gonna get one. They don't mind sharing, and they don't know how to admit it. Their pride won't let them admit it. Because there's no way that any man can come back and forth and get women pregnant if the women are not compliant. So clearly, they don't have a problem with sharing their man. It's just that their pride and what they feel, how they feel it's supposed to be, is getting in the way. I told her to keep her opinion out of it, and what her niece need to do is either call up the other girl, or the other girl need to call her up. And I say, because clearly they don't have a problem with each other. Okay. They're sharing the same man and having babies for the same man. So clearly they don't hate each other as much as they think they do. I dislike each other, because I don't really want no parts of nothing that I dislike. If old boy go over there, he can stay over there and not come back here, no matter how bad it hurt. So if he can go back and forth, then they just need to have a come to Jesus moment. A come to Jesus moment. Go ahead on, start setting up play dates, and let the kids play. Let the siblings get to know each other. And I don't know if they're struggling or what their situation is, but if they're struggling, they need to figure out how to pool together and pull their resources together and help each other with each other's children. And let the children grow up together, because they are siblings. And both of them tighten up on him. That's what I think. It's enough of the folks just having babies for folks, and that these men put babies all over town. Some of these adult boys do put babies all over town, but we're not talking about them going planting their seeds in everybody's garden. We talking about the women that's tolerating it, because you can't sit there and tolerate something and then blame somebody else. It happened one time, shame on you. If it happened again, shame on me. So I think that when it gets to a situation like that young ladies need to stop fighting amongst each other, because clearly he's not committed to either one of you, and come to the fact and realize that you're okay with a man not being 100% committed to you. You're okay with the man sleeping and having and creating babies with someone else. And just put all the animosity to the side, and just have an adult conversation and an adult phone call, and meet up and get together, have some lunch, dinner, and like I said, set up some play dates with the kids and stuff, and figure out some arrangements that's going to be beneficial to the children that you all decide to have for the same guy. Yeah, but pride make things complicated. It don't have to be that complicated. Don't have to be that complicated. Okay? So, she was like, after a while, she was like, well, yeah. They don't have a problem with it. I don't know what else to say. There's unnecessary drama. And he's able to go back and forth between the 2 or 3 or 4 women is because they're trying to compete with each other. And you can't compete with somebody who's never satisfied. You can't you competing with the woman, and it's the male that's not satisfied and got to keep moving around. He either dealing with a lust issue, or he just don't care, or he just looking for validation through sex. But fighting, and I mean tearing it down, fighting, and the kids crying, and they siblings, and they love each other, or want to love each other, and they can't because the mamas fight. No, that don't make no sense. Y'all pull together and take care of y'all children. Pull together, take care of y'all children. That's what you do. You want to shut down shop with him, shut it down with him, but can't keep blaming him when you keep allowing it. I believe more women need to do this. I think it'll be healthier environment for the kids, because once you start having kids, it's not all about you. And I think it'll be a healthy environment for the kids, and it'll be better off for everybody. And he'd have to shape up or move on. That's what I think. But anyway, who am I, But the lady was like, well, you got a point. I'm like, dude, I'm just saying. Her and that girl could probably be the best of friends if it wasn't for their pride and their ego getting in the way of them being friends. So, stop letting that happen. Stop projecting your anger and frustration. Swallow your pride and look in the mirror and put on your big girl panties and go take care of your children. But they don't need a fighting. If that man if he's cheating on you and you keep taking him back, it just hush. You tolerating it. You're tolerating it. And I know it's hard, and sometimes, it's just difficult. It just feels like you can't move. It feels like you're paralyzed, like you just can't leave, or you don't know what you're gonna do. But if you're not gonna really do nothing about it, if you're not gonna leave, because grown folks can do what they want. So if you're not gonna leave, just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But all these young ladies running around here having babies back to back, for these young men, and fighting and carrying on in the streets about it, and y'all don't have a problem. Clearly you don't have a problem with each other. Clearly you don't. Okay? Be friends. Be friends. Take care of y'all children. Hey, sis. Oh, my big sis on too. Hey, my big sister's on. Be friends. Take care of y'all children together. Y'all children are siblings. It's about the children. Hey, cousin. It's about the children. Let them children grow up together and learn how to love each other and learn how to get along. Stop fighting about a man that neither one of you don't have a problem with her sleeping with him, and she don't have a problem with you sleeping with him. Stop fighting. What you fighting for? Clearly don't have a problem with him sleeping with her. So what you fighting her for? What you arguing with her for? Why? And put your pride aside. We can be prideful and foolish to our very detriment at times. Stop being foolish. That girl work at night. You keep her kids for her while she work at night, and vice versa. They get together and cook and feed them children. pull together and see he'll have to straighten up. He will have to straighten up, take care of his kids, or he'll have to move on and still support his kids. That's how you kill that. That's how you put an end to that bull. As long as y'all fighting, he know he can run from one to the other. As long as y'all fighting each other, because you trying to prove you better than her, and you gonna get him, and you gonna keep him, and he know as long as he keep y'all divided, he can play y'all. Stop fighting over him. Call her up, invite her over. These adult boys play because women are too busy griping and at each other, want to fight each other over everything, and that's why y'all get played. Y'all get played because y'all don't stick together. Stick together. Stop fighting and watch all the BS cease when y'all stop fighting. When he walk in that house and you and her sitting there drinking y'all ginger ale or drinking y'all wine Stella Rosa or whatever, and while the kids running all over the living room, all of them, the ones she got for him and the ones you got for him, all of them running and playing and enjoying themselves, and got the house noisy, and y'all sitting over in the cut or watching y'all a good show on TV and eating, having a little brunch, and he walk in and look at both of y'all sitting there. Oh, he gonna be like, what the heck is going on here? He gonna realize he done created a whole problem for himself, because he got to take care of all them kids. I bet you he won't be so quick to run back and forth from one to another and make them then. Put them all in the same house together. Put them all in the same house together. One of y'all an early bird and the other one a night hawk. The night hawk will be like, why are you coming in here at 2 o'clock in the morning? You said you was going to be here at 11 o'clock. And then the early bird wake up and say, well, I went to sleep. I didn't know what time he came in. Put that pressure on him. Put that pressure on him. Line them kids up and say, hey, these kids need this, they need that. Instead of him running from one house to the next and y'all fighting over a piece. Fighting over pieces. Put it together. Pull together. Help your sister woman out. Help your sister woman out and let your sister woman help you out. Stop being low down and dirty and griping and sniping at each other. This system of patriarchy has got women. The women are worse than the men now. The women are bigger misogynists than the men now. You got women that can't stand women, hate other women. How you do that? How you do that? How does that work? Oh, well, she ain't better than me, and I'm better than her, and she ain't no real woman. You got the trans women trying to take everything away. They're talking about you got the trans women, the men that tried to turn themselves into women, because you can't undo what God has done. That done tried to turn themselves into women, claiming to be better women than the natural born women now. And now, and y'all fighting. Y'all fighting over peen. And trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, and working like a junkyard dog to take care of kids that you done let a piece of peen give you, and you want to fight you want to fight her. Okay, both of y'all was in y'all feelings. Both of y'all got feelings for him. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and say, you know what, sister, I'm sorry. Yeah, and the other one say, you know what, sister, I'm sorry too, sister woman. And the Pope thinks she just was because, baby, these men something, my poor niece with another baby. Your niece ain't poor. Baby, your niece been getting it in. Your niece is not poor. Your niece is just fine. She a young woman, and she's just fine. And she need to learn some sense. Some real sense. Well, sis, you know what, sis? A lot of them are not delivered because the system of patriarchy have raised men and led men, young men to believe that they supposed to sow their raw oats. They don't believe they're supposed to crucify their flesh when it comes to lust, or whatever. That there's always a reason. Men, a lot of times, men don't even like women, or don't even like the woman. They just like the sex, or feel they've been programmed to feel like if a woman offer it to them, they supposed to get it. A lot of times, a lot of your adult boys out here, they just want to conquer a woman. They see a nice looking woman or whatever, they just want to say they got something from her. It's really not about cheating. It's more about how they just feel like they're entitled to that. I'm a man. I'm supposed to. God did not create you to where you can't survive without sex. A man's supposed to have sex. He's supposed to be intimate with his wife. That's what he got a wife for. But society, for the longest, have programmed our boys to think that they just supposed to get out here like hound dogs, and as soon as they see something, roof, 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 roof. No, mind over matter. Use the big head, not the little one. But we as a society has programmed and enabled that type of behavior. That's why women fight over men. A lot of them don't even deserve. Not even in a situation. It was a time when you could not even have sex unless you got married. And now the women just out here just giving it away because they're looking for validation, they're looking for love or whatever, or they feel like they can't get love, so they give it away for money or whatever they do. And the men just out here feeling like, well, she offer it up, I can get it. She offer it up, I'm gonna get it. I ain't gonna turn it down. Because remember, oh man, you soft. Oh man, what you must be a punk or something. You turning down a vajayjay, you must be a punk or something. This is what society has done, and it's a mess. So, you got some men that won't cheat for nothing in the world because it's just not their character. It's just not their character. They'll do some other things. And you got women. Usually it's emotional. It's for emotional reasons when a woman cheats. But men have been programmed that they're entitled to what a woman has down there. They just feel like they just supposed to have it. So they need to chastise. They need to be chastised. They need to crucify their flesh. They need to go through deliverance and understand that real women want more than wood and a wallet. Mature women want more than wood and a wallet. But some of them have not developed emotionally. See, we as women, we were designed. We're more emotionally in tune with what's going on. We're more in tune because we develop faster. We have to carry the children. We have to carry the seed. So it's just in our makeup. But God put Adam to work before he brought Eve on the scene. There was things that Adam had to do. Adam had to work. Adam had to get the ground right. Adam had to name everything. Adam had a lot of work to do before he got blessed with Eve. But now these young guys don't have to do nothing. So that's just my thoughts on it. I just feel like the women, it's not stressed enough, it's not talked about enough, need to stop fighting about, especially somebody that's going back and forth with somebody else on them, or going out there cheating on them with somebody new and all this and that. They need to cut that mess off, because it's going to affect their mental health, it's going to affect their physical health, it's going to affect their spiritual health. Or if it's one particular woman he dealing with, and need to fighting with that woman. Y'all got a lot in common. What you fighting with her for? Because he can go lay down with her and then come back and lay down with you. You don't have a problem with that woman. You have a problem with not being able to control the situation. It's pride. It's pride. Yeah, but it's been backwards. Men think that we have to earn them now. They sit back and wait for you to give them choosing signals. It's not. And you got women out here. I saw a girl pregnant on her knees proposing to a man. If I could have jumped through the TV at any time in my life, I probably wouldn't able to fit in there. If I could have jumped through there, I wasn't gonna get stuck. But I was gonna try to reach and try to snatch her by her lace front. If you don't get your pregnant tail up, what are you doing? A man ain't gonna appreciate nothing he haven't earned. That's how he's designed. A woman is supposed to be. A man is supposed to do. And he's supposed to pursue. A lot of time women are mad at other women because they think the other woman got a better trick than the trick that they pulled to get him. So they think, oh well, she come with a better gimmick, she'll get him. Like one girl asked me, what you looking at my man for? I said, because he looking at me. Hey, Pastor. Yeah, because he looking at me. That's why I'm looking at him, because he looking at me. What you going to say to him? If he looking at me and then I happen to look at him because he looking at me, if you think he going to leave because of that, baby, he ain't yours. I wish I would guard dog a whole grown man, trying to guard dog a man, and where you going? The Lord will reveal to me what I need to know, and sometimes you already know. You just trying to create something different in your mind and trying to bring it to the forefront. Please look, back in my day before I had as much seasoning on me as I got now. I ain't no old hen, but I ain't no spring chicken either. I wish a female would approach me about a dude. Oh, I found your number in. Girl, if you don't go talk to that man and leave me alone, and the person that's not in a commitment with you don't owe you anything. A person that ain't stood before God and made no type of commitment, no type of vow, no type of covenant with you don't owe you nothing. Stop fighting with these other women about what these grown folks want to do, and stop treating grown men like they boys or something, like they your sons or something. Let them men go be men. If they mama didn't do what she needed to do, then it's not your place to try to raise a grown man. You his wife in the store fussing at him like you his mama. Who does that? Some of y'all, and I'm not saying it's a reason to cheat, but some of y'all push people away. Push men away. That man don't want his mama. He want a woman to make him feel like a man, not a son. He God's son. Some of y'all did be ready to kill. Be ready to kill the woman. I'm like, why are you mad at her? Pull together, take care of them kids. Y'all pull together, take care of them kids, stop fighting each other. And let these grown men and men go show you what they gonna show you. I don't care what they say. A man will show you. He gonna show you. And you trying to change the narrative, and you trying to project. And we make it harder than it gotta be. But won't nothing humble you like life. Sure won't. And I ain't just talking. I done practiced what I'm preaching. I'm not fighting over no. The girl approached me upset. I'm like, baby, hold on, calm down, slow down. You know, slow down. What's going on? Calm down. Calm down, girl. If God is showing you he might not be the one for you. That's all. And stop getting out here thinking you got to manipulate a man to get what you want. If you don't cook every day, stop acting like you cook every day. And all that. I cook and I cooked and I'm, he don't want me. He want to get out there and he want this type of woman, that type of woman. And see, I cook, I clean, I do everything. If that man wants you, all that ain't gonna matter. Now, if he good to you, you supposed to be good to him. And you don't supposed to be bad to him. You don't supposed to treat him bad. If he's not the one for you or whatever, you don't get to try to manipulate him. But that's manipulation. If you know it's something that you don't do every day or whatever, that's manipulation. And then he goes somewhere where he can rest, like Samson was able to rest with Delilah. Samson was warned about Delilah. Samson used to love loose women. And Samson was warned about that, but Samson wanted what he wanted. He was comfortable with Delilah. He got to go where he comfortable, and then, he just, let him be. Work on yourself. But just like if you believe you're a good woman, you got to believe that there's good men out there that have integrity and character, because God ain't sleep. He still got people out there. Oh, God. I'm gonna check on her, sir. I'm gonna check on her. You got to believe that, because what you believe, you're going to create for yourself. If you believe all men ain't no good, then that's all you going to find. That's all you going to see. That's all that's going to be in your radar, because you're going to be looking for something. And vice versa. If you don't trust women and you got an issue, if you got to start trusting God, that God will send you what you need, and that you done learn from your mistakes and you done learn from picking wrong. I don't know why I'm going this way. I was talking about the women getting along and stuff that keep having babies for the same guy back and forth. She pregnant, next thing you know, she pregnant. But I don't know how I went where I went. But I'm gone now. I'm there. Yeah, we make this thing harder than what it has to be. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. I mean, be fighting and arguing and everything over grown folks, over somebody's son. He ain't married nobody. Over somebody's son. Giving them best, keep having babies for him. It's gonna be all right. Stop manipulating these men and playing games and everything. And then when they realize that you was playing, and then because he don't know how to pick no way. He going by what society tell him. Find one you can control, and find one to keep your foot on her neck and all this and that, and so. Everybody got to just stop manipulating everybody. Everybody just be themselves. If young man ain't ready to settle down, he don't have to settle down. Just because you done gave him a baby, just because you done gave him your body, that don't mean anything. All he's obligated to do is take care of his children. He ain't obligated to you like that, because he didn't stand before God and make no commitment with you. Yeah. If he just want the sex and don't want no responsibility, and I don't know why they think all of a sudden they gonna say. And I was gonna say what they had with the magic wand, but I'm not. That's a real spell. I'm not. The blood of Jesus. I'm not gonna even quote that in joking. But that ain't gonna change no. That's not gonna change that man's mind about you. People say a boy into a man. I'm not going to say that. If that man is not invested in you like that, you having sex with him and you having a baby for him is not going to change that. And once you have that baby, that's going to complicate the situation. It's going to push him further away, because he was never with you in the first place. And let that man see his kids. And if he doing better than you, give him his kids. You be the fun parent. You go back to school or something and get your money up. and go back to school and get you a second job or something and everything. Let the man see his kids. Y'all stress yourself out. Them my children. Holding on to them doggone children, them children stressing you out. And the man want to see the children and it kind of just don't want to deal with it because it's just going to be drama. And he really don't want to be bothered with it. Let the man see his children. Them his kids too. You can have him, sis. You can have Seth. Mr. Jaleel, I tried to sell him for $1. And I told the lady she can pay me $25 every month. Then she told me she ain't have it. That I was going to have to keep him because that's Seth. Say whatever he want to say now. Anything he hear you say, he say. We got to watch what we say. Seth is something. Look at these men see these children. You stressed out. I got to do this and I'm doing it by myself. Hey, let that man see his children. Shoot. Poor men fighting to see their children. Some of them just give up. Now if he's unfit, hey bro, hey my sister pastor. Now if it's been deemed he unfit, not by your standards, because you picked him, so at one point he was just fine for you, because that's how you got them children for him in the first place. So let's not go there. Just because you and him didn't work out ain't got nothing to do with what type of father he is. Let that man see his children. You be the fun parent and go get the kids on the weekend and take them to Chuck E. Cheese and take them to get ice cream and y'all go roller skating and stuff and go to the movies and everything and put a couple of dollars in, put a couple of little change in his hand, your little change until you get your money up. Put a little change in his hand and drop the kid and take the kids back home so they can go to school and stuff. I told a girl that one time, she was ready to fight me. I had them children. Well, yeah, you had to have them. You the one with the womb. But you let that man plant his seeds up in there. That egg would have came out and been dissolved and been gone if that doggone sperm hadn't met that egg. It wasn't nothing but egg until that sperm hit it. That's that man's seed. Let that man see his children. Think you hurting him. You ain't hurting him. You hurting the children. That's right, sis. They were deprived seeing their daddy. Women, young little girls need to see their daddy just as much as the boys. The boys really need to see him when they get about 10, 11 years old. Then that's when they need to go on with their daddy and let their daddy go ahead on and mold them. They out of that nurturing stage. And if y'all not together, them boys need to go with their daddy when they start hitting the double digits. 10, 11, 12 years old, let them go with their daddy and let their daddy shape them. You can't show them how to be a man. Now, and I'm talking about the bitter folks now. I ain't talking about folks who, something happened. Maybe the father passed or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these folks. They ain't got to let their children go nowhere. And you don't want no other woman around your children, but you bringing Tom, Dick, and Harry around them. And Uncle Bill and Uncle Billy and Uncle Sam and all them around the kids. This my friend. This my like them kids don't know what's going on. Let the man see his children. And I'm going to tell you something. Child support, I ain't judging nobody on child support. But I'm going to tell you like this. The Lord will take care of me and mine. Through the source of his choice. He'll take care. The putting the check in the mail is easy. Then some of the child support people take the money out the check before he get the check. He ain't even got to go buy no envelope stamp or nothing. That's the easy part. Have you went school shopping with some kids? Oh my God, baby. Keep the money and come get these kids and take them school shopping. Whoo! Please. Please let me go sit somewhere and get me a cup of coffee or something while you take your kids school shopping. Lord have mercy. I remember when the schools used to just let you pay the little fee or whatever, and you ain't and putting it. That was so easy for me. I'm just different. You come get them kids and take them, and let them get their school clothes and their school uniforms and stuff. That's priceless to me. You can't put a price on that. We be sacrificing too much, and we be our peace. We be sacrificing our peace for 30 pieces of silver. That child support check ain't everything. Shoot, that made it time. Time is everything. Come get these children, these children. Come get them. Oh, I don't understand these women be stressed out and age is already gone from all the lace fronts and stressed out and got three strands of hair on the top of their head. Talking about, they ain't my children, ain't going with him. You crazy. If you don't let them children, hey, cousin, you don't let them kids go with that man. Let that man come get his children. You ain't get them children by yourself. No, like I say, if he unfit, if he a dangerous person, and if he abusive and he unfit, but legitimately, not you and him arguing and carrying on. If he's legitimately unfit, that's different. But hell, a lot of these women are unfit. Shoot, a lot of these mamas are unfit. But I'm going to go all the way back to where I started, because I don't know how I went all over there. But women you got to stop fighting each other, and your energy going to that, and your energy need to be going to your children. That girl can help you with them kids, and you can help her with her kids. It take a village. And if y'all sleeping with the same man, hey, y'all real familiar with each other. Take care of them children. Let them children grow up and be happy. And know what peace is. Don't make drama and chaos and selfishness and arguing their normal. Then they gonna grow up and repeat the mess. All over mismanaged sex. Mismanaged sex. Selfish sex. Just want to feel good. It was a song came out, I think Familiar Spirits for sure. It was a song came out, I think it was the early 90s or late 80s, called Ghetto Heaven. And I'm running around Ghetto Heaven. And then I got older. I'm like, oh, that's what Ghetto Heaven is. Ghetto Heaven was sex. Ooh, when you ain't got nothing, but y'all can just get together and make each other feel good. What Halle Berry said on Monster Ball, it just made me feel good. Y'all creating whole lives out here, whole little people out here, because y'all just want to feel good, and then birth them children into chaos. And it's okay to fall short, but pick yourself up and dust yourself off and do what's best for the children. You and that woman getting along could be what's best for the children. If she like to cook and you don't, your children got a home cooked meal. Just go on over there to your Belmont and get you a plate. If she bakes some of that cheesecake, bring me a slice of that back over here too. Learn how to get along. Shoot. But we got to recognize that there, not just women need deliverance, men need deliverance too. Because every woman they sleep with, they leave a piece of themselves with that woman. And sometimes you got men that are emotionally unavailable because he's stretched too thin in too many different directions. A lot of times a woman can't receive a decent man because she done had all these men, and a piece of these men's soul is left within her. Body counts matter, people. And she just can't, she got too much going on. She can't receive this dude. Familiar. It's time out. It's time out. People got to get, that woman was hard up talking about her. She was so disappointed her niece that went behind the other girl and had a baby. Oh, well. Let them all that they building their little community, I guess. They building their little community. They need to get together and stop fighting. Because they sure don't mind sharing. If you don't mind sharing, you don't need to be fighting. Let's pull together, take care of the kids. The kids need their father. They need their mommy. They need their mama. Stop bashing the mama. You're hurting the children. That's where the children came from. That the energy that's around that child while that woman's pregnant, that child feels that energy. They feel that. They born into that. We got to realize that there's a disconnect, and we got to get back connected. The spirit is connected to the body and to the soul. It's all connected. I know back in the day, I know some folks who had children for the same man. Them women got along. Took care of each other's children and everything. Couldn't get a plate of food at the other house. You go to the other one house and get a plate of food. Sure did. I knew women like that. Some of them dead and gone. But it was wisdom back then. Because see, they didn't have all that government assistance and all that back then. And you had to be smart, and you had to truly lean on the Lord. And them women, they wasn't fighting each other like that. Hell, they was helping each other take care of them kids. That the man wasn't, if he had went off with somebody else or just wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. I think my rant is over now. Let that man see his kids. Let that man come pick his kids up and take his kids. And if he has somebody in his life, then you gonna have to trust he picked you. You gonna have to trust that he picked somebody else that kind of halfway got some sense or something, or trust that he know how to protect his own children. We gotta stop having low expectations of men. Some of them do it because they figure we think that they can't do no better anyway. They can do better. They can hear from God just like we can. They don't always need to be supervised and helicoptered and parented. They know what they're doing. And if he picked you and you feel like you decent, then whoever this other next young lady is, maybe he learned his lesson, from you, and maybe he picked better. And make sure that she, know that he got children. And another thing, if I get involved with a man and he ain't taking care of his kids, me and him can't roll. If he can't call his ex up and establish a rapport with her, just being civilized toward each other, and he trying to make an effort to take care of his kids or see his kids, and I can deal with that. But if he can't do that and he's not taking care of his kids, I can't rock with that. The little that he has, if he ain't taking care of what he already got, if I'm not gonna come in and take no more from those kids. He gonna have to tighten up. Because while you thinking it'll be different with you 5 years down the road, if he haven't learned, if he haven't grown from that, it'll be you. It'll be you. It'll be your turn. Vice versa. You meet a woman and she's not taking care of herself, and she got crazy exes, and she don't want to let the kids see their daddy, and you kind of peep the situation and see that the dude just, him and her just didn't work out, and she just like, he ain't coming over here, he ain't getting these kids, he ain't seeing these kids, and she don't really have a valid reason for it. Don't deal with her. Don't deal with her, and for damn sure don't give her your baby. Don't get her pregnant and she'll have a baby for you, because it'll be you. When you and her don't work out, it'll be you trying to fight to see your kids. Or kid, or whatever. We got to stop being selfish and look at the fact that if people ain't already handling the business like it's supposed to be handled from up front, then you don't need to get involved. Ladies, you don't need to get involved. And we do that. Well, he with me now. He can't be with me and I can't be comfortable and I know he ain't taking care of. He got kids out there he ain't taking care of. I done called the ex-wife up and say, hey, how you doing? What that baby asking for Christmas? What that baby need? What you need for that baby? I done that. I'm live on Facebook tonight. I ain't talking nothing I haven't done. Not saying that the person I was with wasn't doing what they were supposed to do, but I was letting her know that she didn't have to worry about her kids when it came to me. And she didn't have to worry about me taking nothing from them kids. And if she needed anything for them kids, I was here. And it didn't make her no less of a woman. That's right. That's right. The kids. Take care of the kids. It ain't about, she better than me, or he might go over there and try to go with her, try to get back with her. That'll be revealed to me if that's so, but I'm going to do right by them kids. But he got to lead the charge and take care of his kids. You can't come over here grinning in my face, or grinning in my kids that I got for somebody else's face if you ain't taking care of your kids. That's right. And I ain't talking about just financially, because like I just said earlier, baby, you ain't got to give me the money. Come get them and take them shopping for what they need, because I don't want to go to no store with all them doggone people. That's just me. Come get them. Come get them and take them to the store. Take them where they need to go. They want to go to the football game. Come get them and take them to the game. I'm not going out there in all that traffic and carrying on. Y'all making it hard on yourself. Put more on yourself to try to save face. You ain't get them kids by yourself. And men, you fight for your children. Fight for your children. Fight for them. If you gotta put $100 aside every month until you can file for file for your visitation or whatever, fight to see your children. And she gonna be long gone and probably married to somebody else or with somebody else, and your children gonna remember that you weren't there. And they don't remember you trying to come. They don't remember you calling. They don't remember you trying to pull up and see them. They not gonna remember that. And you gonna think the mama turned them against you. No, they seen that you didn't fight hard enough for them. Fight for your children. But respect the woman that gave you the children. Regardless of her behavior. Respect the fact that she had your children. We too selfish. We too selfish. We're too haughty. We're too puffed up with pride. And it's damaging our children. I reiterate, you women out there having playing tennis, she have a baby, then you have a baby. You have a baby, then you have a baby. Oh, he got a baby. Oh, he got 3 for me. He got 2 for her. And baby, y'all need to pull together, take care of them children. And that'll put that pressure on him. He ain't gonna be too quick to run out there and get nobody else pregnant. If y'all team up and help each other and put that pressure on him, he ain't gonna be too quick to run out there and get nobody else. Y'all fighting. He love the fact y'all fighting and that y'all don't like each other and all that, and then y'all arguing and stuff. As soon as he get mad at you, he go to her. As soon as he get mad at her, he come back to you. And you trying to get one up on her, and she trying to get one up on you, and everything. And I got a baby. I got his baby. I don't know if y'all watch. A lot of y'all probably don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I remember on Love and Hip Hop New York when Tara and Amina. Tara had 2 kids for him. He was creeping with Amina, and was living with Tara, but creeping with Amina. Talking about they was in the studio making music. Next thing you know, he done married Amina. Next thing you know, she didn't have a baby for him, but he wasn't over Tara. He was back and forth. And then Amina had an abortion. And then come to find out Tara was pregnant again. Then he said he was going to have a vasectomy. So she got mad and say, you done aborted the baby for me. I didn't abort my baby, and Tara finna have another baby. And so then all of a sudden on the reunion show, then they asked her how she feel about Tara having the last baby for Peter Guns, and she said, well, she's not having the last baby for him. I'm pregnant. And both of them was pregnant on the stage at the same time. I said, oh Lord, the money don't matter. Money don't buy no sense. Money don't buy no sense. They up there on the TV show making a couple dollars or whatever, and still on both of them on the stage pregnant. And I guess they finally figured it out and stopped fighting and started being cordial with each other, and because their children are siblings. So and it's okay, ladies. Once a man get in our system, because that's how we're designed, because we are designed to release oxytocin, and that hormone is released during breastfeeding and during sex, during orgasm, so you could bond with your baby and bond with your man. And once you get trauma bonded with some of these men, it's hell. It's a stronghold. It's an unholy soul tie. That's why you got to pray and ask the Lord to help you, not just wallow in it. My big mama used to tell me, you gonna fall down, but don't wallow in it. A lot of old folks say, baby, you ain't got to wallow in it, baby. Get up and dust yourself off. But put your big girl drawers on. If you done had a baby for a man that wasn't ready, that don't mean he a dog. That don't mean he ain't no good. That mean you didn't know how to vet him, because you didn't know what to look for. And just put your big girl drawers on and do what's best for the children. That's all. Do what's best to keep peace, and do what's best for the children. It's too much information out here now. Seem like since we got more information, we done got worse. We done got worse as a society, as a people. And we got access to all this information now. I remember one time we ain't have nothing but Encyclopedia Britannica. And you had to go do a book report, and you had to A through C and K through this, and you go have to find what you're looking for in the encyclopedia, try to write a book report, or go to the library and pull them little library cards. We didn't have no super information highway. We ain't have no internet. We ain't have it. And now we got access to all this information now, and now we're more disconnected than ever now that we are on social media and all that. Now we're more disconnected. Everything just feels artificial now. Where the real love and where the real common sense at? Because common sense is not that common. You could have knowledge and not have the wisdom of how to apply that knowledge. These children are suffering because of selfishness. Selfishness. They're suffering because of selfishness. Stop fighting over these people. Stop fighting over these men. Stop fighting them. Fighting over them. Yeah. They're okay with they okay with people not taking care of their kids. I don't understand that. How you not trying to see your children? How you so in love with me, but you ain't seeing your children? I don't care if you do. I don't care if you can't stand her guts. You can't stand them now. Find whatever it is you liked about her. Find whatever that feeling was that got you there to make that baby with her. And find that. And find a way to see your children. And take care of your children. And stop trying to control these men, ladies, with your body. And with these babies, that ain't gonna control no man. Just like these men need to stop trying to control women with their money. And they would. We're not in survival mode anymore. Like the late great Dr. Miles Monroe said, there no money has left the earth. All the money that's on the earth still on the earth. No money has left the earth. We got to get out of survival mode. We got to get out of possession mode and trying to be selfish and hold on to whatever we get. My big mom used to tell me, you hold a tight hand, can't nothing get in it. We got to start truly trusting God. And all, well, you know, he gave you 5 senses. We got to start truly trusting God. He said, if somebody coerce you to walk a mile with him, walk with him too. Somebody take your hat, give him your cloak too. Do it unto the Lord. We got all this knowledge now, and people think they don't need church no more. They think they don't need God no more. They got access to all these different doctrines of demons, doctrines of fallen angels and stuff now, and they feel like it's another way to get what they need to get. And Jesus said, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life." Let's learn his way. Just like we use Google for everything else, we can use Google and find the Bible verse we need too. Yes, ma'am. Hi, Evangelist. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I wish I would get pregnant because somebody else had a baby. Matter of fact, I wish I get it. Let me tell you something. I don't need to be talking about me. I wish I would get pregnant. But back in my day, in my time when I could, when I was getting pregnant, I wish I would get pregnant for somebody, just because they got a baby for somebody else. I'm gonna find out where the crack at. It's something. It's something. They putting something in something. I don't know if it's the Wingstop Ranch that or something, because they drugging us somehow. We as a society, we are heading down. We're going down as a society. You can't say nothing no more. Everything is considered judging, and you know, everything got to be politically correct. And the word of God is not politically correct. The word of God is a sword. And nobody wants to be pruned. Nobody wants to be corrected. Nobody. Can't tell nobody nothing. It's their business. And we represent each other. Especially us who share the same complexion. We represent each other. It matters. It matters how you leave out your house. It matters how you live your life. It matters how you show up in the world. It matters. It matters. Anyway, ladies, stop fighting and pull together. Pull together, stick together. You see your sister woman struggling, help her. Give her a word of encouragement. Give her a little advice. Help her straighten her crown up. That's all I got. I think I done ranted enough. We gotta do better, people. We put too much on ourselves. We let society, we let the enemy. We put too much on ourselves. We gotta pull it together. We gotta do better as a people. All right. Y'all be blessed. I'm gonna end this live because I done just talk. Bless y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming on and speaking to me. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.